tells us, doesn't it? Kapow!
Yeah.
We're live.
Hello.
Ah, this is the Wallace and Yosef show. How have we worked out which is which? That's well, that's for everyone else to decide, I suppose.
Yes.
It's all based on our personalities.
So we're deciding which one of us is Wallace and Yosef, and which one of us is Shay.
Which one is the? That's the big question.
That is the big question.
So we're looking for the public to join us in a beautiful conversation. The beautiful public to join us in international intellectual discussions.
Oh, it is totally live on YouTube as well.
On the panel. Okay. So today we should talk. We're not talking about anything. Why are we here?
We're here to talk to people.
Oh yeah.
And to draw on each other in the meantime.
Yeah. There's no people though. We need people. We need people to join in the fun.
Yep.
But who can join in the fun? Anybody?
I haven't finished your makeup yet. Calm down.
My Jamaica?
Your makeup.
Oh. I see. Well, what if I do this? You can't catch me! You can't catch me!
Let me just.
Well, I think this is war.
Why can't we get anyone involved?
This is something that you don't actually need. I'm going to draw right now.
Ooh. Fancy.
It's kind of going on your teeth. Yeah, you got licorice on your teeth. This is something I shaved recently, so this is actually what I looked like previously, except it was ginger before. I was ginger.
That's meant to be a black tooth, by the way, not a Hitler tush.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, that would look.
Oh dear me.
There we go. That is what that would look like. Clear difference.
Thank you, James. Thank you. Okay, so let's start the show. The first conversation is actually about those fruit stands you see in the street sometimes. What do you have discussion about that? We don't actually have them in England, really, do we? Fruit stands in the street. So that's the end of that conversation. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I suppose actually on those on the farm markets, those ones that are out sometimes. Do you see them often?
Stands that are outside people's houses where it says like, "Buy this vegetable for 20p."
Oh, I had a creepy. I was lying in bed today at about 1 a.m. No, 1 p.m. Anyway,
you don't sound very exact about that time. You're gonna have to work harder on that if you're gonna commit a murder.
Anyway, and this ice cream van pulled up next to me.
What, in bed?
Yeah, no, yeah, well, kind of. It pulled up right at the window next door because I'm right next to the road, and it was so loud, and it was playing. What is the kind of classic ice cream music? What is ice cream music?
Do 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 do.
Yes, that.
Leaves.
But it was playing it like it was broken, you know? It was like... And I was freaked out. I was so scared I laughed.
And it was 1 in the morning.
No, it was actually 1 at lunchtime.
I
was asleep at lunchtime.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
See, that's spookier if it's 1 in the morning.
Yeah, that is spooky. It was spooky anyway. And then no kids ran out. And I was just thinking, the first thing I was thinking is, you know, the child catcher. And then I was thinking, that I thought 2 things. I thought, it would be so exciting if I could go out there. I would just run out there and get some ice cream. And then I thought, I'm not a child anymore. That might seem a bit odd.
So that's the thing, is like, you can go out and buy ice cream, and it's not odd, but it is odd if you run out to buy ice cream. Ideally with like some really tiny shorts
trip
on.
Up. And one of those little hats with a fan on it.
Yeah.
Is that something? And you've already got already got a lollipop.
Wait, I totally got one of those hats.
Do you?
Oh, this
No
joke,
way.
This joke isn't working because the cord's not long enough. There we go. It's amazing.
Right. That is actually the best thing ever.
I think that's the problem though. This is one of the early prototypes, like before they shrunk down the fan.
Where did they first show that? I mean, when was it released?
E3 2012.
Wow. E3, eh?
Yeah. I think Microsoft are hoping it's going to save the Xbox One.
Well, they need a fan in the Xbox One, don't they? Maybe they just took it out.
They need a fan of the Xbox One.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's a smarter joke. You got there like while I was saying it, and I wasn't actually working out what the joke was.
They're
So
both
thank
true.
you.
They're both
That's
true.
why we need both of us.
We're already going off topic a little bit.
What is the topic?
Vegetables.
Yeah. Oh, it's the vegetables one. Well, actually, talking about that, and about, but basically, it's food on the street is our first topic. Just laying food out on the street.
Shopping method.
Yeah, no. What it is.
Is that why you eat cat soft?
No, the cat thing. That's not me. No. Anyway, down here in the southwest of the country is they have these vans that go around and it's probably the reason why no kids ran to that ice cream van today, and it's pasty vans.
Pasty vans?
Yeah, they have
I had
pasty
pasty
vans.
today.
Did you?
From the West Cornwall Pasty Company.
West Cornwall Pasty Company.
That's pretty nice.
But is that so far out of Cornwall that it's not Cornwall anymore? That's the question.
It's quite far away. I think London is quite a long way away from Cornwall, is it not?
London is, yeah. So, is that where you are? Is it London?
No, that's where I got the pasty for the purposes of the pasty story.
Did you buy the pasty just for the pasty story today? For this show, for the Wallace and Yosef show.
I planned a good 12 hours ahead with this show.
You didn't even know it was going to happen.
That's how prepared I was.
But anyway, these little kids, when I was walking around, they actually ran to the pasty van, going, "Yeah, pasties!" And it was literally
Well,
the
did they put
situation.
up outside the mine then?
Did
this happen in Victorian times?
They
They're getting
pulled
that
out-
confused again.
They pulled outside the Victorian houses, and all the kids jumped out of the chimneys. What happened was, it was literally like, when a little kid wants ice cream from the ice cream van, he says, "Mummy, mummy," tags it, pulls her shirt, skirt, whatever, and goes, "Mummy, mummy, I want ice cream. Can I get ice cream from the van?" And then mummy or daddy will. I don't know if you're pulling daddy's skirt, you want to worry, unless you're in Scotland.
Yeah, exactly. You're in Scotland.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Always
It's fine
forgiven?
regardless. I think we should add at that point.
Oh yeah, it is. But creepy Cornish pasty vans, that's not fine.
Why have
We
my
have to
glasses got a penny in them? Look. It's
They have a
like they're
penny in them.
preemptive just in case I die while I'm wearing them. And it's like,
No, they're prepared for when the ice cream man comes.
what, and I need a penny, that extra penny?
You could just run out there and go.
I walk around the whole time with the glasses on like this, just in case an ice cream van comes along, and I need a penny for it. Are you prepared?
Maybe it's something to do with spending a penny. Don't know.
Look after the pennies and the pounds.
Something about the cosmic universe again. Because that's been helping us today, hasn't it? The cosmic universe.
It helps occasionally.
Anyway, and what happened was all these little kids, they run to the pasty van, going, yeah, and they go and buy pasties just like you would ice creams. I thought that was a bit odd, really. To be honest.
It's a little bit odd, because I don't imagine a pasty as a snack food. I mean, unless it's like a really tiny pasty.
It's not like a chocolate bar, is it? It is like a meal.
It's different in key ways. For one, it's not made out of chocolate. For two, it's not a bar. Or is it?
I'm feeling...
That's the kind of questions we're asking today.
Yeah. And that's why we need your cooperation as the public Why is it that when we're not live, we get more people?
That's true. We got like 6 people when we weren't live. That doesn't even make sense.
Did I tell you the story about the knife man?
No, but it sounds boring.
The knife man is basically just the ice cream man, but he sharpens your knives.
Right. Wait, so he just turns up at your door and offers to sharpen your knives?
Well, he actually goes around in his van and he plays a song. I'm not sure what the song is. Something about knives. I don't know. And then you go out there with your knives. I don't know how this works, whether you just run out there with sharp knives in your hand going, like Psycho, or if you go out there with your knives in like a packet, like cushioned packet or something. Then you go out there and you get your knives sharpened.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's very interesting, isn't it?
It's pretty interesting. But I got one question about the knife sharpening guy.
Yeah.
Does he, like, how blunt does the knife have to be before he won't sharpen it? He must have a basic operational level of knife sharpening.
He has like a magnifying glass he puts over his eyes and like, whoa.
Do you think if you just brought him a piece of like flint, he wouldn't sharpen it?
I don't know. It's a good question actually.
If there's any knife sharpeners listening, if they could give us the answer.
Please join us, knife sharpeners out there, and the people that make the music for the ice cream vans. And and Scottish men with kilts. We need all of you to join in this vibrant conversation.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny that our description is, conversations with the public.
Hey, however, we're members of the public. It's fine.
We're members of the public. Okay, we are, and our conversations are fantastic. So anyway, what's the next conversation then? Throw one out.
Right. Well, you've started one, so I say my conversation thing would be, okay. Here's the thing: why do they put cute design on nappies? You know, like when there's a nappy and it's got like, little pictures of bears on it. What's the reason?
It's because babies are ugly usually.
So that's a way of like making them more attractive.
You need to settle it down. And if a mother shows her baby to a friend that comes round, obviously there's that awkward moment where he goes, "Oh, there's my baby," and she's going to be like, "Oh, what a face." And then she looks down at the nappy, and she's like, "Oh, it's a baby. It's a cute baby because there's a bear."
So are you saying that if there weren't the bears, she'd just think that like she'd shrunken her husband to like the form of a baby?
Yeah.
She comes around and she's like, "You're a monster," and then she looks down and goes, "Oh wait, it's a baby."
Yeah. This is a horrible, disgusting creation. Oh, it's a baby. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And like little, I don't know. That's a weird question. Where did this nappy fascination come from?
Do you think it's someone who designs them who always wanted to be a fashion designer and they've just failed, so now they design nappies? Or do you think it's a scientist who like designs the structure of the nappy?
Some scientist must have created
artistic
something.
element on it.
What, you think the scientist did the art?
Possibly. I mean, the thing is, if you designed the technology in it, and then you'd be a bit upset if someone came along and designed like the outside, wouldn't you?
Yeah, maybe it was the creator, and he'd made a nappy, and he made it, and it did exactly what you needed it to do. It captured the poop, it captured the wee in the most successful way possible, and then he showed it to someone, and they were like, "That's all right."
But you know what it needs on it?
Yeah, no, well, he was really hurt by that. His heart, just went.
We have a listener.
We have a listener
who hasn't commented.
Oh, really? We have a listener. Well, that's nice. Anyway, and then he was, with that feeling you get when people criticize your work, and he was like, "Oh, what would make it better?" I guess. Or that person just went.
I bet that feeling's pretty crap.
Yeah, it that's pretty funny. For that, I have to. Okay. Continue talking while I try and work out my life.
I can only talk for like so long though before I'll die.
Okay, this is This is okay. Hold on. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay. Right. In the meantime,
Keep them interested.
I'll keep them interested. I'll tell them an interesting. Oh wait, actually, I'll
Stop
come
moving
up.
your face.
What? Stop moving my. Are you drawing on my face?
Stop moving your face. I can't do anything.
Um.
Stop moving your face.
Okay. Actually, no. It's your turn to come up with the next subject.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. The next subject. The next subject is physical books or non-physical books. The version.
So do you mean like books that go to the gym versus books that don't?
What? Oh right, okay, it's physical books. Yeah. Well, there's the question, isn't it? Do you think that physical books should be entered into the Olympics?
Well, the thing is that I mean, they do have spines, so like in some ways they are human. But
and blurbs.
See, the problem is that I wanted to look in the rulebook about this, but it was running away too fast for me to catch up with it.
Yeah, okay, but then there is the problem.
I'm making jokes here, and this is quite a serious topic.
Yeah, I want to get back onto the subject of like swimming. Firstly, they get quite damp as a book, but also if it's actually this joke would be better with movies. But I wanted to say that we get kind of slow in the middle, but
Why would it work better with movies? It works fine with books.
Does it? Alright, because... Yeah, okay. Where were we going with this? Oh, Kindles. Kindles, now you put them in the water, they would just die, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they wouldn't do well.
They would be pretty terrible, that would.
Is this but then again, so would books.
Books! Books, at least you'd... No, I was going to say at least you could still use them. But you can't.
If you laminated the books, it would.
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually, if they're a laminated book. But then if you put a Kindle in like a plastic bag... No?
Yeah, it could work.
I'm trying to find the... Where is the actual video then? I can't actually see it.
It's on the Daily Crumb too, if you just go on your homepage.
I went on there, I couldn't find it. Oh, here it is. The beautiful international blah blah blah. Okay. I see. So next. Yeah.
Okay, my topic next.
Okay. Yeah,
my topic
next
is: do you think that they should make a no? Yeah, actually no. Do you think they should make a live-action version of Akira?
Well, they did the fan one, didn't they?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
What did you think of that? Is it a trailer or is it a whole film?
I think it's their whole film. I don't think they're going to make any more. I could be wrong. I don't know. I thought it was good.
Yeah. I thought the trailer fan one, it was okay, but as I'm sure you're thinking in your little brain, there's no point, is there?
What, in making a live-action version of Akira?
No.
Well, I think if you were to, yeah, well, there's not really any point. But if you were to go back to the original source material, you might be able to do something interesting with it, possibly. Possibly.
I was seeing a little red bug was flying around you. Just me.
Oh, a little red bug.
Yeah. Anyway, the movie itself is very good. It's beautiful, just like the beautiful public we're having conversations with.
They are pretty beautiful.
And it's so impressive that it's a nice thing that people want to remake it, but there's no point in it.
No, not really.
It's like, why would you remake?
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
Right, now, do you think that, as we've talked about books being in the Olympics, do you think snail racing should be in the Olympics?
Oh yeah, of course. But then so should a lot of other creatures, insects and bugs and all that. I think they should all be in the Olympics. I mean, imagine a centipede trying to do hurdles. Wouldn't that be amazing?
How high would the hurdles be for a centipede? Would they be human-sized? Because that would be quite.
They would
difficult.
be human-sized.
But
They
then
would be.
again, they could just crawl along it normally.
They got to put if they want it. They can either do it with. I know there's going to be a lot of controversy with this. It's going to be a lot of controversy anyway. But if you have the hurdles at the human level and then you have little baby trampolines, could that help?
Well, possibly. Right. Here's a more important question: would this be split off into a separate award show, Olympic show, like the Paralympics, or would it be combined with the regular human people?
Well, I think that would have to be tested and trialed. Obviously, I think first you might want to have it separate, then mesh it in. Because, I mean, yeah, I mean, the disabled people get their own one.
Wait, are you saying for a second that the insects could be included in the regular one, but the disabled people still couldn't?
No, I'm just saying, should we split the insects into disabled insects, ones that have accidentally been stepped on during their practicing or whatever, with the regular ones, the insects that don't have missing limbs, let's be polite about it, they can go in the Paralympics, and the insects with all their legs can go in the regular Olympics.
But what would you do if you, say, had a millipede that might have 100 legs, and it loses 98 of its legs? If it went up against a two-legged insect, which doesn't exist, how would that be fair?
Well, this is exactly the case and the questions with the Paralympics itself, isn't it? They have the same issues with this, and in those cases they do have people who can train them, and so we can get insect trainers to step on them.
We'll start with the people who do flea circuses because they know what they're doing.
Exactly. I mean, there's a lot of options here, isn't there? A lot of possibility.
A lot of money to be made. I think Channel 5 would be interested.
I think Channel 4 would be interested as well. And Sky. And let's just name all of them. Sky Arts. Yeah. Well, the only way they could be interested is if it was shot like,
We'll shoot the entire thing in slow motion.
Slow motion.
And the good thing is we don't have to film the snails like that, so we can save some money.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Obviously, they'd have to fast forward it if they were going to show news updates on BBC One.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we might have to have some rules against that, because the thing is, certain insects, if you were to fast forward them, you wouldn't even be able to see them, like flies.
Oh yeah, what sort of awards? Yeah, well, I guess what kind of awards would we have? Obviously, medals. The conventional medals we have would just crush them.
Well, I think we'd have to make it like insect specific. So we'd have to say for the flies, they could get like a lump of sugar, or some of the competitors who didn't make it.
I was going to say just paint them.
But what about which
paint
colours?
Gold.
What
paint
about
gold,
the flies that are already gold?
Well, they don't get anything.
So they can't even enter.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be like that. We're not going to disqualify people before they've even tried.
That's the point. What would you do? How can they stop someone? Back to humans for a second here. From going to the Olympics, wearing a fake medal that they've made at home and standing next to the other people who've run real medals.
Well, I think those people are going there to win another medal. They're going to win the medal for fake medal, aren't they?
Well, that's true.
That is an award in itself, isn't it? When I was younger, my mum made me a monkey costume. It won because it was the most badly made, the most like it was made at home, and so I won. And so someone who came in, yeah, it got stuck to my face, and now I am just a monkey. And so they go in with their pretend fake cardboard medals, and they get awarded the place, whatever their medal is worth. That's what the Olympics is all about. Yeah, only in the 3, yeah.
I don't know why. I still really want people to do the steroid Olympics. Because the thing is...
The steroid Olympics?
The thing is, we can't be sure that people haven't used steroids when they're in the Olympics. I mean, they desperately try to. The only way they could be sure is to force everyone to use steroids.
Should we give the steroids to the horses?
Wouldn't
their dancing be like John Travolta style?
I think we should give cocaine to the horses.
Okay.
Do you want me to
What's that
explain why?
dance? What's the dancing one called?
Oh, what dancing horses?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't watched Sex and the City for ages.
Is that what's her name, Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what her name is, but how many horses are in that show?
Just her.
Just her. So the joke didn't work anyway.
Alright, your topic.
Unless there's a Sex and the City like spin-off movie where she's duplicated, like cloned.
With a horse.
Well, no, she is a horse, so it'd just be two horses.
That is true. But one of
Nay.
them would be 50% more horse.
Would that be the real one?
I don't know. That's another good question here. If you were to clone a horse with another horse, would that horse be a super horse or half a horse?
I don't know. I don't know how cloning works. It would be a sheep.
Well,
That's how it works, right?
Well, the way if you clone turns out as a sheep.
Yeah, because that's what happened. Like a few years ago, that sheep got cloned. It turned into a sheep.
Yeah, they didn't start out with a sheep, though. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, it started out with a sheep, but that's just stuck now. How the cloning process works.
The cloning machine is stuck on sheep.
Exactly. If you went in there today, you get cloned into a sheep.
Hmm.
I mean, you've got the hair.
Would I still have my own mind inside a sheep body?
I think that your mind would be shifted a little into becoming Julie Andrews' mind.
What, because of her sheep DNA?
Yeah, which we all know about. It was in the news recently, actually, everyone. But no, what the point is, you stick.
18% sheep.
Yeah, and they were given it as the reasoning for her success on Sound of Music, how she could be one with nature on the hills,
Yeah.
and with the trees and all that. The reason she really grazed on the grass
Yeah.
was because she's a bit sheep.
But the thing is, I mean, she's at risk now, isn't she, of being sued by the studio? Because when they hired her, they thought she was 18% goat, and they thought that would make the mountain theme safer, so it would reduce down the insurance claim. But now they found out she's 18% sheep, it could have ruined the entire movie.
Yeah, well.
Also,
yeah,
the countries that don't like sheep, you can't sell that movie to those countries anymore.
No, it's well. I mean, it came out. It came out a long time after the information came out a long time after it was sold. So it's not the biggest concern, really.
Well, yeah, but some people are going to worry about that kind of stuff, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know how it affects the whole Nazi storyline.
Well, to be fair, I don't think they would have been fond of her being a sheep.
No, that's my reasoning.
I think that they would have liked if she'd just been a sheep. If she'd been a purebred sheep, they would have been happy. But the idea that she was in some way a crossbreed sheep-human would have caused some problems.
Was it 18%? Did you say?
18%, yeah.
Yeah, that. I mean, obviously, if she was a sheep in World War II, well, let's not even talk about that. But as it is a movie, I think she got away with it. Let's just say that, and it is a good movie as well. Sheep. Okay.
Well, I'm not going to say it's a bad movie.
This is ridiculous, but at least I'm glad you're here.
Well, glad I'm here on the sinking ship.
Shall we go against Matt and get two more topics?
Yes.
And then end the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Seems fair.
And if Matt does come along, we'll just we'll last a few more hours. But okay, so is it my turn or is it your turn? I don't even know where the sheep thing came from.
That was me, I think.
Did it come from the Olympics?
I think it did come out of that, yeah.
Was that the books though? No, yeah. Okay, so it was your question about my topic. So whose topic is it then?
Okay. I'm gonna make my one here. Right. Here's the thing.
Right.
Now, people always say the grass is greener on the other side. But you know that fancy grass that's kind of blue? If that grass is on the other side, does that mean that your definition of green is incorrect?
What glass is blue?
Like fancy grass.
What fancy grass? I've never seen fancy grass. I don't even have a
Super
job or a house. I don't see fancy
I,
grass. Am I smoking off screen?
that's some blue grass.
Oh, okay. Well, I've
See?
seen bluegrass. It's in Doctor Who, bluegrass.
Well, there you go then.
Oh, it's not moving anymore. That's a shame. Okay, so you'll have to explain this bluegrass to me. I might Google image it, I think.
You need to.
Have a look.
But
Bluegrass. Okay, I see it now. Isn't that just incorrect?
Are you claiming that there's some kind of Google image conspiracy where they've been taking grass and painting it blue?
Yes.
Okay,
Either that or every image of bluegrass you've ever seen has been shot at midnight. Or just, it's the sun's going down and it's all blue, the moonlight's on it. Maybe what you're seeing is you're in green grass because where you are in the world it's sunny, but over that far hill it's actually nighttime, and that's why it's blue.
That's possible. Or underwater.
Yeah, it could be underwater as well. So, what was your question again?
But if the grass is always greener on the other side and you see blue grass, what do you do?
Is your perception of green wrong? Is your perception of colour wrong? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
No, because it's a Google conspiracy. I guess that's the answer.
Okay, so if you see that, then it means that you're wearing Google glasses at that moment in time, and you should take them off.
Exactly. And if you take them off and it's still blue, just see a therapist. Yeah.
Okay, your topic.
See your optometrist.
Exactly.
Okay, my topic is actually on the same topic as green. Alright, grass. Grass over the hill. I don't know. That troll under the bridge. I wanted to talk about mushy peas.
I see.
So, what? There's no mushy peas. I think England is the only place with mushy peas. Why, and what are your thoughts on them?
Well, I think at that point we have to establish that there are both official and unofficial mushy peas. That other countries may have accidentally created them by mushing peas.
Alright, stay still while you're talking.
Okay, right, let me just...
So who might have already created... Here we go, that's brilliant. Alright, who might have already created mushy peas?
Well, I'm saying people might have made them by accident, by mushing peas.
You got mushy peas up your nose.
No.
You can't wipe it off. Wait, wipe it off again. Go. 1, 2, 3, wipe.
There.
Yeah, I was a bit late. It's a bit late, but there you go.
There, it's all over my hand now.
So you're saying some other country might have accidentally just mushed some keys together and got a super key.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have molded some keys together and made the skeleton key of the world, which they now sell in chip shops.
That is the origin story, I believe.
And they would have rejected mushy peas because they were just rubbish, and they threw them at England. And England were like, splodge on my face. Actually, that tastes like dust. Let's eat it.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Do you think England gets a lot of rejected stuff?
On our faces.
Okay.
But no, I mean, on the subject of mushy peas, which I believe...
The only reason I asked this is because of those green earphones you're wearing. They're very green, and they made me think of mushy peas.
They are somewhat green.
Yeah.
Or are they blue?
Well, let's not get into that. My brain hurts. I mean, actually, the sun has gone down. Okay. Anyway, yeah.
So that's been episode 1. Why do I have sample text stuck to my face?
Because someone doesn't know how to use this thing. But it's not me, it's one of our guests. It's one of our guests. Okay, so we actually only have one viewer. Throughout the whole thing, we've had a total of, what, 2 viewers?
Yeah.
So, searching for his face. I can't. You can't search for your face when you've got a hand over it. Oh, I can't do it. Sample text is what you're gonna have to. Oh, here we go. There we go. I love the Lego Movie. Quoted by Sample Text. Mr. Dr. Sample Text.
To be fair, the only person who they could find to say who liked the Lego Movie would be Sample Text.
Maybe our next show should be called The Wallace and Yosef Show, featuring Miss Dr. Sample Text.
It'd be good for us to have a resident doctor who we can ask questions to.
Yeah. Maybe it could be... Who? Ah.
Wait. Let me go fetch Dr. Sample Text. Hey,
alright,
Dr.
go
Sample
fetch him.
Yes?
Ah, Dr. Sample Text. It's always good to see you.
Yes,
I've got a rash.
Where is this rash?
Is that my bum?
Well then, turn around. Let me have a look.
All right. I'll turn it around.
Oh, it looks very attractive.
What's your thoughts? Oh, thank you.
Very
Are you
attractive.
Scottish, Dr. Sample Text?
I am German Scottish, yes.
You're German Scottish.
Yes, I am.
I feel even more safe in your hands.
In my very large hands.
You're not wearing any gloves, Dr. Sample Text.
I prefer to just feel it. I prefer to just feel it out.
All right. So keep your hand up like that and don't move your face. I wish this thing was more. All right, stay there. Do not move. Do not move. Please don't move. Okay, don't move. No! I just stuck another I love the Lego Movie on top in red text. There's nothing. So unimpressed by myself. Alright, so I guess that was the last topic.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully next time we'll have a guest or something.
Mm.
I mean, we did have Dr. Sample Text with us today. And I know you're still here, so could you go get James back?
I shall do. Okay.
Goodbye.
Again.
Say hello to Scotland and Germany for me.
Oh, that guy's weird. I don't like him.
So, what? What? I hope he goes and says hi to Merida and Hitler for me, who I think are quite close friends. And Billy Connolly.
Did you say methadone Hitler?
Actually, so I'm not going to. Okay, so there's some interesting stuff about Hitler that I think we need to bring up.
We'll save that for next week.
Yeah, all right. That's the next episode of the Wallace and Yosef Show. So yeah, so we hope you enjoyed. We hope you enjoyed the Wallace and Yosef Show.
Mm-hmm.
Someone here really loves the Lego Movie.
Someone else though.
I got rid of it for you. Oh no! What are you writing? I'm drowning in it. All right. 3, 2, 1. Shall we say goodbye together, like a Muppet should?
Bye.
Bye, man. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.
Next
Oh
time.
wait, who's Wallace? Who's Yosef?
I'm the.
You're the Doctor,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
like without the glasses.
Wait. Yes.
Ah, Doctor. It's good to see you.
It's pronounced
Welcome back.
Simple Clax.
Simple Claxed.
That's how it's pronounced.
Simple Clax. I'll have to try and remember that, Dr. Simple Clax. But it's spelled in English sample text, right?
Well, yes. Yes!
Alright. I don't want to offend you. Alright. Well, are you going to say goodbye or is James going to say goodbye, Bum?
We will both say goodbye.
I think there is something about you, Doctor, and your obsession with bums, but that'll be for next week as well. The next episode. Goodbye!